Hey family, welcome to another episode of Island Girl. Island Girl is in New Jersey right now. I am having such a great time. I am a little cafecito time at the same time, a little Nick shirt that Bay had on yesterday. I was cold when I woke up, so I put the shirt on. Um, so yesterday was our first day here. We got here Thursday night. Our flight was delayed. It was supposed to leave at 5. It left at 8. So we got here at 11:30 something, almost 12. And then getting the luggage and getting here from New York. So we were in JFK, and because JetBlue doesn't fly from um, Punta Cana to Newark anymore, which was era un tiro eso. I used to love going straight to Newark because it's like literally 30 minutes away from here, but it's okay. So we were in JFK when we landed, and the Uber pickup from JFK is literally like a train right away. You had to take a shuttle train in the airport to Howard Beach, and then that's where the Ubers are. And then our Uber was telling us that the reason why she couldn't wait for us at the airport is because they literally find them like 5 or 10,000 if they find Ubers there waiting. So me levanté un chin congested, pero nah, chilling. So yeah, we got here at 2 in the morning. I slept 4 hours because I wake up at 6, regardless. So even if I don't go to sleep early, I still wake up early. And so I woke up at 6, normal. Made my went to ShopRite, and my little Uber picked up. I needed milk and sugar because I brought coffee from DR, but I had to drink my coffee early in the morning. Nathan's like, Mom, you need to decrease your coffee intake and you need to taper. You need to taper off. And he's like, eventually you're not going to drink any more coffee. And I'm like, Nate, that's not a goal that I have. That's not a self-imposed goal. Like, for me to give up coffee, hell no. Like, that's not a life I want to live. Yes, okay. Sometimes I drink 3 cups in a day if I'm doing something, and then I drink a late one too. But and yes, 3 is a lot, because caffeine. But I put milk on it, so it's not even that strong. It's not like my mom and my sister. They literally drink tar. Their shit is like they fill the coffee thing to the top of coffee. Eso es, Jesus, too much. Anyways, so I'm like, no, that's not a goal that I have. He's like, yeah, you need to, coffee is a drug and it's caffeine. I'm like, a life without coffee is not a life I want to live. But anyways, back to went to the supermarket, bought all my shit, and came back and then just chilled. Where it was in the backyard for a bit, enjoying the house. We love this house so much. Like we're here, we're like, wow, we can't believe, like, so grateful that this is our home. And like every piece in this home is personal. Like we chose every cuadro. We chose the stools. We chose the island. Like it's like coming to an Airbnb, right? Because this is not where we live anymore. But it's ours. Like every single the couches are the best couches. Like they're in L shape because we like to all lay down. So we each have space to lay in the couch. Like it's super comfy. And yeah, so everything is just our beds are super soft and like comfy. Like everything here is amazing. We each, except for Dad, we each took a bath in the bathtub because in DR we have showers. And that's one thing we miss. We have a tub here, and that tub I chose is like a egg type tub. It's so fucking beautiful. And so we just like each of us took hot baths in there. Yesterday I took 2 because I took one early, and then before my family came, I took another one because I was like doing some stuff outside, and I was like dirty again, dusty. But anyways, first day, perfect day. So my sister came, my brother came, and our friend came, Jada, who's like one of the siblings. And amazing. It was so great. It was so great to see Maxie, my nephew. He's so beautiful. He's so smart. He's literally like, the new babies that are being born now, they're born with like their nervous system regulated, and less they're gonna have less programming than us, and less shit, you know, less shit on them, less emotional and psychological blockages, and they're so much more attuned than we were. But yeah, he's literally like a little genius, I think. Like he my brother says that he doesn't want to walk because he knows he can get hurt. He's always scared. Like he's like not like normal kids. Normal kids, like they like do stupid shit like babies, they don't know the dangers, but he knows the dangers. And he eats everything. Like he's like super healthy. He eats with a little pinch. And yeah, he eats aguacate, watermelon, tomatoes. Like he's a little adult in a little baby body. But yeah, we had such a great time. We were laughing and talking, making plans for what we're gonna do while I'm here. Oh, it was so beautiful. And literally, I told Bay yesterday when I put the groceries away and everything, and then I was like here in my beautiful kitchen, and I'm like, I understand why people stay here. I understand why you would stay in this house. I understand why people would prefer this life of comfort. And like, even if it is like that you only go on vacation a few days, I mean, a few weeks of the year, or only goes to the beach a few weeks of the year, these comforts, this shit could literally lull you back to sleep. And then also being around the family and everything is so beautiful. Um, yeah. And Nathan is so happy. Like he came down as soon as he woke up, which was pretty late. He woke up like at 9. He came down with his sneakers on because he had his sneakers upstairs for some reason. Usually we leave them all in the front, but he had his sneakers on, and he had pumped his ball. He brought his ball from the DR. He pumped it with air, and he went to play ball before eating breakfast or anything. He just went to play ball because he misses basketball courts. And then Scarlett had ordered like those gymnastic bars. She had ordered from DR. She ordered it so it could come on Friday, right? Today. But it got here like on Tuesday. It got here early, and she checked Amazon, and she's like, "Oh my God, mom, the thing got delivered." And I'm like, "Oh shit." And she right away texted my brother and my sister like, "Hey, can one of you guys like push it inside the house?" And no, my sister came and did that. And so when Scar came, the box was in the basement because the cleaning, Airbnb cleaning, like the people that clean, the lady that cleans, she had put it downstairs. And then Scar, as soon as she woke up, she brought that shit up. It was heavy, but she brought it up and she started building it with that. And so yeah, it's just been an amazing, amazing, amazing time back. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that we get to like be here with our people that love us so much. And today we have planned to go to Bay's brother's house, which we love to go also because his brother has 4 kids, and our kids and his kids are like, they love each other. 2 boys, 2 girls. So yeah, tú sabes, the boys are crazy with Nathan and the girls are crazy with Scarlett. And the girls are crazy with Nathan too. And the boys are crazy with Scarlett too. Like they're all crazy together. And so we go over there. It's usually Bay's mom and sister go too, right? But sometimes they go home. And so then it's just like me, Bay, um, his brother and his wife, and the 4 kids. And then we'll just like do adult things and be in our own little world, us 4. And then the 6 kids are inside in their own little world, and we stay up late and like we'll like roast marshmallows and like we're camping. It's like a camping weekend. And it's so awesome. And we'll like take a walk in the back. They have a lot of land, so we go like walking back there. And it's just really, really cool. So we're excited about doing that. And that's like our little QT. We haven't seen each other since January. So even my siblings, I hadn't seen them since January. So yesterday it was so beautiful to spend time together. And Kaylin, my niece, who's 18, 19 now, she just started her first job. And so she's telling us about her job experiences and stuff. And it's so funny. And yeah, we're excited to go over to Bass Brothers' house and hang out, see the kids, see what they're up to, see what the adults are up to, because when you're far away, right, you speak to them over the phone or you see their pictures on Instagram and stuff like that. But when you get to sit with people and you can feel their energy and you can actually feel where they're at, where they're vibrating. Usually since I'm vulnerable and I'm pretty much I have a healing aura, I guess, on my vibration. And so people, they tell me the truth. They take their armor off. And so when I'm sitting with them, I'm able to, they're not telling me superficial shit. They're not telling me, oh, Trump or the Olympic or politics. They're actually going to sit down and tell me the truth. And so that I love when I get that QT with people, that 1-to-1, because I get the truth. I don't get the IG truth, but I get the real truth. And so it's great. And I love to hold space for people and to see them my love languages are words of affirmation, acts of service, and quality time. So when I see my people, I praise them. I give them the words of affirmation. I tell them how proud I am. I tell them the things that they're not used to hearing from other people usually. And acts of service, and then quality time. QT. When I'm there, I'm there. All right, I'm taking pictures and videos, but I'm doing that because I'm trying to keep the moment for 20 years from now. We'll be like, oh shit, that was the day I came from DR, and then you guys came over and we had pizza and we were laughing at da 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 da. So that's what I do. So I'll have a phone and I'm taking pictures and videos, of things that I want to capture. But I'm not on the phone. I am disconnected from that. Nobody can reach me there, So I'm there. I'm here, present, 100, So I love when I get give my family that presence and that love and that time, because literally that's all we really have: time, memories. Because when we go, right, when our soul leaves this vessel, all we take with us is our memories, right? What we learned here while we were here, and that's it. And so that's why I try my best to be present with people, and because the feeling you give them or the energy you surround them with when you're with them, that's all they take from you. All these gifts and all this money, material stuff. It's all bullshit. And it was really it's how we were conditioned to be. It's how we were programmed to be, to focus on the material. But really, it's all about the energy and the energy behind, this interaction, the energy behind us getting together, the vibration we're vibrating on. What is the container of this space? What is the energy of this container, And it's so funny because my cousin, Chichi, one of my best friends, cousins, we were so close. Now we're not that close because, we all grew up. I had kids and he got, he has his wife and everything, but things change, what I was able to do before I had 2 kids, and when I was living in New York, I wasn't able to, the life, we're in different chapters, right? And so what we were able to do before when I was in one chapter, it's not the same. But now he's a dad. And so I'm sure that we're going to be able to align more now again. So he just had his baby girl. Her name is Mary. He named her after his mom and her mom because both of their names are Mary. And so he had a baby shower in end of May or June 6th actually. And so in December when we were here for Christmas, on New Year's we were all talking. He announced that he was pregnant, that they were pregnant. We didn't know, and so we were so happy because his first baby, and we were waiting for them to have a baby because they've been together for a long time, and they're already in their late 30s. And so we were, we never asked because you don't ask those questions. But then they told us that they had the baby, that they were pregnant and everything, and that they had some difficulty getting pregnant, but we were so happy. And so we were talking about the baby shower and how, we're asking his mom, like, hey, how's the baby shower going to be? Da-da-da. And so she's like, yeah, we'll probably do it at the park over there where we usually like do family things because everybody could get there. It's easier for everybody to get there. We have people that live in Queens, people live in Brooklyn, a lot live in New York. His mom lives in New York, in Manhattan, so it would be easier. And I was like, what about we do it in my house? Just like we did my brother's, because last year in May, we did my brother's baby shower here because the baby was scheduled to be born June 10th. I don't know, June 10th, I think, and he came out June 14th. But anyways, we came at the end of May because the kids had to finish school, but they didn't. We came early. So Nathan ended up taking his tests later on. And we got there again in August. But anyway, so we had done my brother's here, and so I was like, why don't we do it in my house? And then what happened was that we didn't come early this year because of the whole World Cup. We were like, we would need to rent this. It would be a smarter decision to leave later in the summer so that we can have this as Airbnb because people are going to be looking for places to stay. People come from all over the world to go to the World Cup. And so that's what we did. So we came late, but because we came late, I wasn't able to help with the baby shower arrangements. So they still did the baby shower here. His mom, my sister, helped a lot. Her mom came and her sister and her family came to here, and it was a beautiful baby shower. I saw the pictures and the videos, but my friend Jera, who was here, she's like, wow, la otra vez que estábamos aquí, era raro porque estábamos en tu casa, pero tú no estabas aquí, tú sabes. And I was like, oh, I know, because I was like, I actually had told Javi that I was like, it's going to be strange for my siblings, at least, to come to my house and me not be here. But anyways, I was here today. I think that's my guilt still. It's my guilt of leaving. Sometimes it comes back. Because I love it over there. And life is so full. It's so peaceful. It's surrounded by nature, but I still feel bad sometimes. Because sometimes I feel like I abandoned them, but I didn't, because each of them have their own families. But anyways, I really hope in the future that they can come to. That's like my vision, that my siblings can come to, even if they don't come, even if they don't spend the whole year over there, but that they could come a few months at a time, so we can still coexist. Anyways, I'm not gonna edit this because it's just real. the raw, real raw emotions, energy, emotion, energy moving. Anyways, oh, I've had a great first day back. Excited to go to Bass brother's house. Have a little cold, like I told you, I'm a little congested. Um, but I'm gonna in a few. I'm gonna take my steps up. They're in the basement. I'm gonna work out, move my energy, have my little dumbbells, and I promised myself that I was gonna keep working out while I'm here because I've realized that when I come home, I'm usually very high vibrational right before I get here, and then eventually my vibration goes down, and I start getting depressed. And so I've been realizing that what happens is usually I'm not in the gym and I'm not, and then when my energy starts going down, it's harder for me to work out using the steps. The steps takes more energy from me. It requires more energy than me getting on elliptical, and so I have to like right away stay working out. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do my steps in a bit. And my sister, she has this thing called Class Pass, or she did Class Pass. And so we're gonna do some hot yoga, hot Pilates, and a few classes that she does, and her daughter. So I'm gonna join her, and our friend Jada's gonna join too. So it's gonna be the four of us doing like workout and stuff. So that's gonna help me also keep my vibration high, moving this energy. And I'll also meditate before we leave, just to cleanse my aura and ground and everything. But anyways, happy Saturday. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I will continue um, just being with myself. My family's asleep, which is awesome. I love when they're asleep and I get to spend like an hour or two by myself so I could be in my own energy. That's part of my morning routine. I get to listen to my spiritual things. I get to read my books. I have two books that just got here. One is written by my friend Christina that I fucking love so much. I'm so happy that we linked up in DR. And so she wrote a woman's workbook, and it's a workbook, but it's helping. It has questions and everything. It's very like it's a workbook. You work in it. It asks you questions about the woman you're trying to be, how she dresses, how she looks. It asks you about questions regarding the job you want to be doing, the energy you want to be living in, the home you want to be living in. So it's just like helping you create the life of your dreams, the life that you envision yourself living, the person you envision yourself, your higher self walking this earth as, and things like that. And so that's one book. So I got two of those, one for me, one for my sister. Me and my sister, that's the gifts we give each other. We give each other books. It's so beautiful because she reads a lot and I read. And so that's like that's one of our gift exchanges. You see the book that I used to read a lot on Instagram, it's called The Pivot Year. That is like every day, day one, day two, day three, right? 365 days. She gave me that book. I love it so much. And they haven't finished it yet. I have to read, I probably like in day 320 or something. I have like 40 days left. And then I bought another book, which is called God in Costume. And it's by a friend. Well, she's not a friend, but it's by a girl we will be friends probably in the future because we're pretty much aligned. Um, she used to be in Herbalife, right? Her name is Angie Peguero, and she was Herbalife like high up. She says she was making like 500,000 at one point, and at that point, she was unhappy. Still, she was chasing. She was living in scarcity, and eventually, she had a Kundalini awakening. Right, so she awakened, and then she started seeing all the things that she wasn't seeing. And taking off the mask and taking off programming and taking off armor and all that stuff. And she started doing that self work, right? That inner work. And now she wrote a book which is pretty much talking about all the things spiritual, right? And she has a very good way of taking spiritual information or occult knowledge and giving it back to people in like common language, that you can understand. She's and very palatable. And so I love her YouTube, and I love her Instagram. She puts a lot of content, and so I know that I'm gonna love her book. So that came yesterday too. I ordered them like on Monday because I wanted them to get here Thursday. I didn't want them to get here earlier because I wasn't gonna be here. And when I got here, they were there in the front. And so those were my two gifts that I got myself before I got here. And yeah, so I'm excited to read those books and to work on the workbook, doing that self work, that inner work, that manifesting work, that creating the life of your dreams, or creating the woman of my dreams, which is pretty much me right now, and just taking off more programming and removing more blockages that I have in my body and in my energetic field and emotionally. But yeah, have a beautiful day. Enjoy your Saturday, my people. I'm gonna reheat my coffee porque se me enfrió y a mí no me gusta el café frío. Entonces, my coffee, drink some more water. I also had a drink yesterday. I had one beer. Jada brought a box of beer. Those like little spiked beers. I don't know, vodka. And I had one. So I'm a little dehydrated, but I will be fine. I love you guys. Peace out.